Hello everyone, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Last week I realized that I should definitely be streaming horizontally and then that would look a whole lot better. But I was not set up for that. So I got it all set up now. I have already taken off last week's. Is anybody here doing manicure with me? I would absolutely love to see somebody else doing their manicure with me. I'm starting off with just a nail treatment here. This is Hydrate Spa Collection by Sally Hansen's a peel off nail mask. And I got it at Grocery Outlet of all places. I don't know that it does a whole lot, but it's pretty and it's really fun to peel off. When I was a kid, I would actually put like Elmer's glue on my hands to peel it off intentionally. Sadly, no manicure for you, Tabitha. Maybe next week. Elmer's glue bookmarks. I don't know that I know what that is. How would you do that? What is that process? Is that like a thing we were supposed to do in the 90s? I really don't feel like I ever did that. I actually was maybe not a great child and I wanted attention. I was definitely attention seeking. And I put Elmer's glue all over my hands and convinced the neighbor boy, he wasn't very nice to be fair, but I convinced him that I had a skin peeling disease. Went over to his house and like peeled the Elmer's glue off in front of him. I was like 7 years old. Good times, good times. I already did my cuticle care. I did not do very much though. That's kind of why I did it off stream, because I did a lot last week. Speaking of cuticle care, I did not even once put the cuticle oil on after I talked to you guys about it. I had every intention of it, and then it didn't make it to my nightstand, and so out of sight, out of mind. Absolutely. Plastic marker holders? Yes. Believe so. Oh my gosh, I remember the ones with the little like bumps on top and then you poured the glue in the middle. You saying that triggered it. Absolutely. I don't remember what we would do with it. Break markers, ink into it. Huh. I remember that very vaguely. Was that something we did in school? I mean, did they let us break markers in school, or did you just did it? That's crazy. All right, so you just gotta let this dry, but look how pretty it is. Your husband used to do that and sell them. Like at school, he was pushing Elmer's glue bookmarks. Oh my gosh, that's actually kind of crazy. So this week I learned a couple things from last week, okay? Last week I definitely rushed through my manicure. It normally takes me about 2 hours, and because I was streaming, I was trying to go really fast. But you need that time because nail polish has to dry. So I pulled out my extreme dot to dot book, which is honestly kind of crazy, guys. And I'm going to pick one of these to do with you while my nails are drying. My book got a little damp and that's why it's got the curlies, but like this one's got numbers and letters going on. It looks intense and I'm a little nervous, and you can't really tell what the pictures are before you start them. Yeah. And then we'll just keep it going and I'll color it in afterwards. This one I think is the ballerina from the front. which was literally the reason that I got this book, was just because of the ballerina. But I figured this would be a really fun, crafty thing that I can do without messing up my nail polish while we're waiting for the different steps to dry. And we can just get a little chatty. I did not actually pick out what I wanted to do for this week. I picked out colors. And this is kind of what I came up with. These two are from Dollar Tree, in case you recognize them. And I actually love this brand. They go on pretty well. Now, when I said that last week, I was using a really old one, and most of my nail polish is really old. So don't judge it off of how it goes on for me, because it's not a new thing that I've bought. But there's definitely like a theme to this color, like range. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it. I couldn't find the deep red that I was looking for. I could only find Christmas red, or I had a deep red in the gel that I did last week. But I wanted to put my nail strengthener on this week. Let's see, you can't really see that too well. There we go, my nail strengthener. It does help. This one does help. I do recommend this product. And that's really hard to do with the other gel. So I was trying to avoid using the no UV gel. And then I've got my black and my white little line tools over here too. So I don't know. I mean, honestly, these colors kind of look really good all together. I could just do a whole lineup of this. I think I still want to do simple, probably do some more tips than what I did last week, but I don't know, maybe we will try all of them. This one is very glittery. I woke up and was getting ready for the stream and decided that today I wanted glitter. So 3 of these are glittery, and then I've got this one that's not. And I think this one is a complete color. I tested it on the other nail. It's a little see-through, but I think with a couple one color per nail in pattern. That's what I was thinking. So does that mean that I go and follow the pattern all the way through? Or does that mean that one hand has a pattern and the other one doesn't? Oh, see? So this is still tacky. It's not ready to peel off yet there. But even just doing an ombre, I think would look really neat. And I think I would do, since these ones are all sparkles, I'd probably double up on this one. So maybe this one will be here and here. And I might just do full nail, full color, because this one's also, both of these are going to be pretty thick. They're not like a top coat. Sorry, cleaning. I mean, cleaning's important. Thanks for joining me while you're cleaning. Hopefully it's motivational to you. I've got to do that later. Just carry it over to the next hand. Yeah, just ombre it. We went out last night, and so my kitchen is an absolute disaster still. I made, not tostadas, tortas for the first time. Fried my own corn tortillas, which was awesome. They turned out really good. I don't think I had the oil hot enough. They were still just a little soft in the middle, so either it wasn't hot enough or I didn't leave them in there for long enough. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah, see this right here? I have no idea. Tostadas? Oh, tortas is the sandwich. This one's got some clouds and a sun. It might be a moon. I don't know if this is a night scene or a day scene. This one is kind of terrifying. I mean, it's almost a complete line with just the numbers there. That almost makes it solid. Here, I was really wanting my candle. Give you guys some nice warm ambiance, but I think I need to move it. Get the coloring in the screen a little bit more. I also played road trip karaoke last night, so I apologize that I keep clearing my voice, but I was definitely singing 90s country for like 3 hours. You know what? These are perforated. I normally leave my pages in the book, but for the sake of this looking good for you guys, I might end up pulling one of these out. I kind of like this one. This is a nice little mystery. We've got some clouds going. I think this is going to be the winner today. Oh, that's a great perforation. That was so easy. Ooh, this one's a jungle scene. You've got some tropical flowers and the palm, not palm leaves, ferns, more tropical looking ferns. All right, and then I pulled out, since I knew I wasn't, since I knew I wasn't going to be able to sharpen my pencils as I went, I pulled out a brand new pack of colored pencils that are all pre-sharpened, and it is the Colors of the World pack. So we've got a lot of neutral skin tone type of colors. So I kind of think I'm going to go with just like this one, like a taupey color. Yeah, we're not gonna focus there. Because I can cover that up. No matter what this color of the scene ends up being, I can cover that up. I can make it more blacks and blues. I can make it more pinks, reds. Like, it's not gonna be a harsh line. It's just gonna be a line. All right, let's check and see how our little mask is doing here. I may not have done it thick enough. It is coming off. It's just not peeling like it normally does, which is okay. We'll just kind of buff it off of there. Oh yeah, it's definitely ready. It's just not quite thick enough. Still got the vitamins. I think it's got a lot of like vitamin E and things for your nail bed to absorb. I told you my nails are real neglected right now, so I'm trying really hard to get them back to where they were last year or even a few months ago. All right. They feel much smoother than they did before I applied it too. My nails stay neglected. Oh, I would like to do that. I mean, I do enjoy doing my nails, and it's just hard to make sure you focus on it. But when mine are neglected, they get really brittle, and I like them to be a little bit longer. They're almost to the length that I like, but then they start cracking on the edges if they're neglected, and I don't like that because then I will sit there and peel them all off. That's something that it's like a nervous tick I've done since I was a kid. I sure do not want to just be peeling off my long, beautiful nails. Or to have them crack. It's not comfortable, that's for sure. Alright, this side's having a little bit harder time coming off of my skin here. And off of the nail itself. Alright, so definitely need to do it thicker. Just trying to get this out from in here. What is everybody up to today? We're just after 11 Pacific Standard Time. I know if you're on the East Coast, it's closer to 1 o'clock. Or after 1 o'clock, I guess I should say. What have we got planned? I know somebody's cleaning. What's everybody else doing? My appointment for later today actually got canceled. I don't have to worry about that, but my friend is bringing her 4-year-old son over for a little bit. So that'll be fun. And then my niece and nephew were here this weekend, so I already have toys set up, so really, really easy to entertain. Tons of UGC stuff to get done. Girl, so do I. UGC is running my life right now. There's a pile on my counter of products I still need to work on. Content creation is no joke. It is honestly one of the most misleading things. Like, you watch other people and you watch the end product and it just seems like anybody could do it, but it takes a good bit of work. Okay, we're gonna set our picture aside there, and then I'm going in with my OPI Natural Nail Strengthener. When I bought this, I'm constantly doing something for it. I never get to not be recording or applying. Yeah. That's the direction I'm trying to go. Hence my hanging out with you guys. I did decide that Monday is going to be my make, do, and mend Mondays. So I'm also going to be going live on Mondays, probably 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Times on Mondays. And make, do, and mend to me is, well, I mean, if you haven't heard of it, it's from World War II, where anybody on the home front, mostly women, were not having access to resources like they were before the war. And the make, do, and mend push was a way to encourage women and other people in the home front, but again, mostly women, to repair, mend, and create their own clothing, stockings, food, recipes, kind of everything. Yeah, the recipes from that time are, oh, there's still some. The recipes from that time are so bomb. I need to start testing out more of them. It's hard to do while vegetarian though, because a lot of them do have, as much as meat wasn't a huge staple, it was a huge staple. It was big enough that a lot of the recipes have it. But the make, do, and mend movement was something that, I mean, the government was even subsidizing the cost for seamstresses to have your clothing repaired instead of trying to buy new because it wasn't available or it was expensive, or it was just all part of the war effort. So much hot dogs. Was that World War II time or is that the 60s? I feel like hot dogs was much bigger in the 60s, maybe even 70s. I mix up my eras a lot. That's something that I'm working to learn. So I'm not, I could be wrong. So for me on Mondays, make, do, and mend Mondays, we're going to either be knitting or crocheting or doing some sewing, either hand sewing and repairing clothing. I do have a pile of clothing to repair, and sewing new garments, because fast fashion, which is most of what's available, is really not my jam. It doesn't work for my body style. Doesn't work for most people's body styles. I guess more like 1929 to 39-ish. Oh, so pre-World War II. Interesting. Did you just look that up? Because that's impressive. Let's see if we can get you focused down here a little bit more. You're like, no, I just know things. All right. We're gonna let this nail strengthener dry, and I need to find number 1. I have number 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess I could just like create those lines. This might be too light of a color. right? It doesn't actually matter what order I go in as long as they're connected. Where is number, oh, I found number 1. It's all the way down here at the bottom. That's a really long straight line. It was during the Great Depression. Hot dogs were a big thing during the Great Depression. I would not have imagined that was the case. Interesting. I want a straight edge for this because this is insane. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that later with a straight edge. That's way too long. It's gonna be a wavy line, not a straight line. So much performance anxiety right now. Like, I'd rather do my nails on stream and mess that up than mess this up. That's hilarious. I wonder if you're supposed to use markers on this because when you color it in, the numbers are also going to be there. It's not like they're disappearing ink. 11. Okay. Then what? Oh, all the way up there. 12, and then all the way back down. Yeah, see, but I already went through it. It's fine. This is fine. Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. Is anybody else stressing out for me? My goodness. Poor man's meal: hot dogs, onions, potatoes, pan fried. Interesting. You know what I learned? If you don't follow Cooking History with Max Miller or History with Max Miller, I don't know what it is. Look up Max Miller, you'll find it. He does some amazing food research and videos. And so I just watched one of his yesterday. And, oh, there's 19. He was talking about, he's doing a series right now on foods from the different points of view for the different countries. So like Axis allies, and like he did food during World War II, cooking with Clara. Isn't she, I think she's passed now, if that's who I think it is. And it's very, very sad because she has like a lot of Great Depression recipes. If I'm remembering correctly, if that's the channel. I've watched quite a few of hers, but I need to like binge watch all of her channel, honestly. If it is the same person, it's so sad that she passed because she was a wealth of knowledge and a bright, shining star for sure. I'm glad I'm doing this in this light color, but also it's really light. Can you guys even see that? Oh, that is barely showing up for you, huh? I'm gonna switch to a different color so that you guys can see it a little bit more. Well, that means I have to do those lines again. Okay, that's okay because we are ready for our next step, and then I will do that. So Seche, no idea how to pronounce it, and my label's wearing off, is my favorite base and top coat for regular nail polish. For anything that's just your normal nail polish. This will lock it in tight. So I think, I haven't used it in a while, but I think you want to use quite a bit. You get a good ball size built up and then spread it out. You don't want to go back in. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Let's see if I can get it back in there. That feels like it's, nope, it's not moving inside, is it? Okay, but it is loose, so. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a disaster if it just decides to pop right off. Please attach. Oh, perfect. Okay, it's actually attached. I've had this bottle for a very long time. And what's nice about this base coat is that it actually stays somewhat tacky. And that's what helps adhere the nail polish to it. I believe I got them at Ulta, but they are available in other places too. Sometimes I will just put the top coat on with the nail strengthener and call it a day for that. Clear nails, but shiny clear nails was definitely a thing. So I do like that look. It makes you feel a little bit feminine, little shiny, like Moana, or in Moana. Little done up, but not if you don't have time to do full nails. Yes, so he does, so back to the Max Miller. It's part of this chat is it's going to be a lot of all over the place. But he's doing food on the home fronts. And so he did Germany this week. And apparently the Germans, you know, the big party that was there, decided and announced to all their people that they weren't going to have any food shortages. It was going to be totally fine. Well, that was obviously wrong. And they had a very bad program for rationing and actually ended up kind of messing themselves up because they would, one of the main foods for pigs was potatoes. But then when they had a pig shortage, they would recommend that everybody lean into potatoes, which was already a big part of the diet. And then there would be a potato shortage, which would make it more of a pig shortage. And it was just this like vicious cycle of potatoes and pigs just being short to where at the end of it, they didn't have much of any of them. All right, I'm gonna go over these lines again and try to make it show up. Oh, shoot. That's one thing I was worried about. It's okay, we got this. I'll just redo that one. But it's really interesting. He does a ton of research and gives a lot of information. It's tasting history. That's what it's called. Tasting history. Okay, let's do this without. I'm gonna have to hold my pencil different. I feel like a 5-year-old learning how to hold a pencil for the first time. All right, is that popping up any better? Okay, it's a little bit better for you guys. To 12 to 13. I have no idea what this is going to be. To 14. It would be fun to play a guessing game if we get that far. I am really glad that I took it out of the book. Oh, that line I just doubled up. It would have been really hard to spin it around like you kind of need to. 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. Okay, so it's not moving anywhere, but it is a little tacky, so that means we are ready. Okay, that means I have to make decisions too, which are my least favorite thing to do. I kind of just want to ombre it. Do some tips and some full nails and just ombre this. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see how this turns out. This is a theme today. Luckily this one I can twist off by itself, but what is with these caps? Stay where I need you. Holy glitter Batman. That is so shiny. Oh my goodness. I don't do a lot of glitter, but oh my Lanta. It's like shimmer and glitter, so it's just the ultimate. And this is only one coat. It'll look like a mermaid. Okay, so we're going skip 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this middle one over here. I am so excited. So Tuesdays are just a really fun day. I have my appointment. I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm getting my manicure done. And then, and I might have planned it this way a little bit on purpose, I go to square dance tonight. So I always have a fresh manicure for square dance with all of my elderly friends. And it is such a blast. Absolutely love being there. Oh man, I was supposed to do, this was supposed to be a tip. Shoot. I think, hey, my dog has a hot spot, so if I yell at him, don't mind me. Can't let him keep hurting himself. I might just do full nail the whole way. Maybe we'll end up working some line work into it, but let's just start with getting a full base. I did pre-shake all these, pre-mix them all so that it was nice and easy. This one is just a shimmer, it looks like. Ooh, that's a really pretty color. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Thumb on this side. I really do just go so slow over here. Okay. On that non-dominant hand. This is probably the only skill that I'm even somewhat ambidextrous about because I am a dominant hand girly through and through. I know that some people can just make it work, and that is not me. Oh, I am so excited about this. This is really working out super well, actually. Very fall-like, but still that feminine pink, which apparently is my fall theme this year. I'm not leaning into the harsh colors as much. You know what? I actually went shopping at a bunch of craft stores yesterday with an adopted grandmother, and I was really drawn to the pinks for Christmas stuff. I have never been a pink for Christmas type of person, but this year something about my life has me considering a pink Christmas. I have no idea if I would get away with that in my house, but the thought is there. All right, this is amazing. I am loving these colors together. I really did not intend to use all of them, but it's working out for me. And once I get those second coats on, oh, the sky's the limit. Okay, you're back. Oh, did you have to step away? This is where we're at in our process here. This one's a little dark by comparison to the others, but I think it's okay. And I like that it's not a shimmer or a glitter. I will have to clean that up. Let's see. Use the same color nail to clean it so that you're not mixing your colors up. Not getting dark red on the light pink here. Next week, I do think I'm gonna try to do some fall leaves or turkey tails. That's what it was, turkey tails. Thanksgiving's next week, right? Or am I a week off? Might be a week off. I don't know what time or dates are anymore. I feel like Thanksgiving is also really early this year. Like usually it's in the late 20s, and I think it's in the early 20s this year. Oh, that is so nice. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Yeah, this is definitely hitting all the good feels today. All right, now let's do this while we let that layer dry. Okay, 25 and then 26, 27. Does anybody have any idea what color, what this might be yet? I would love to see if somebody gets it like really quick. My brain's in concentration mode, so it's not going to be me. The other weird thing is I feel like with other connect the dots that we did like as children, your lines never cross each other. And this one, it seems like you have to. Like this one right here, 30 is over here. And then I went straight up from 28. So yeah, I've got to make an X here. Okay. I'm gonna laugh if by the time this is done, I don't want to color it in. Like if I'm just like, I don't like that picture. That's kind of the risk. But I don't know. Am I doing this all wrong? What in the world could this be? I have no idea. Not a clue. Is it a spaceship? Spaceship is not my jam. Okay, there's 33, 34, 35. What fun plans do we have for this fall? Anybody got any special trips or events or anything that's really cool happening for you? Yesterday we had a 5-minute, at least 5 minutes. It might have been longer. I don't know how long it was that I was paying attention, but 5-minute long hailstorm. And it was big pieces of hail. And every time I thought it was going to be stopping, it would pick back up again. The dirt around my place collected all of it, and it looked like we had been snowed on. My car was completely covered. Like, it looked like we had had an actual snowstorm, and it stayed for a few hours before it melted off. And then it started raining, and we all know that rain melts the fun things away. Okay, there's 43. 44 is down here. All right, this is making even less sense now. Let's see if I can give you guys a good... That's what we've got. What's even? My lines are definitely not straight. On the back of the book, there's this little thing. Straight edge. So you're supposed to cut this out and use it to make straight lines. And I might need to grab a ruler next week because me and my confident self said, oh, I don't need that. I'll be fine. But I think I need that. I think that would make my life easier. All right, let's do coat number 2 on all these bad boys. Really, I might just leave them plain this week, guys. What are we thinking? Should we try to do some nail art? Should we just do a nice, classy, full nail look? What do we want to do here? I hardly ever do a completely full nail manicure. Like I don't think I've done one like this in... I was probably a young teenager, maybe even a child. I started doing different tips and stuff. You like it? You like it just as is? Nothing else added? Just embrace the simple elegance. I kind of do too, honestly. I'm impressed with how well that all flowed together, color-wise. I just was pulling colors out of my bin that were ones that I was wanting. And this is what we ended up with how many colors you have. Yeah, that's true. And I could try to do some nail art, but I don't really know what I could do that would be cohesive amongst them all. I don't think I want to do the line on the tips like I did last week. I don't think that would look good. I think white and black would both be too much for that. Oh my goodness. See, never plan. It's funny that you say that because I'm usually such a planner. And this time, why am I doing it like this? I should have just done... Okay, we're doing it one color at a time. One nail, one color. No batch creation here. Let's see. I do love this burnt sienna. Oh, we got a lot of spillage. The one thing that I don't like about it is I feel like I have really short, pudgy fingers anyways. And when I do full nail, especially with how short my nails are right now, I feel like it makes them look shorter than they should. Or than they would. You guys can see the puppy in the corner. There's his coat. I say puppy. He's not a puppy. He's 7, but he's there. All right. This color is just... It's a bold one. I don't think I would want my whole hand, doggo, to be this color. I think that would be way too much of all of it. Too much glitter, too much shimmer. I'm actually surprised he's been as chill as he has been on my streams, because he usually is pretty responsive when I'm talking. I'm definitely gonna have to take some nail polish remover and go around the outsides there. I am very envious of those people who can be absolutely perfect with their nail polish. And they just don't have any mess afterwards. I don't even always clean it up, to be honest. Sometimes I just leave it and it just falls off before the rest of the nail polish does. Which makes it a little bit easier because sometimes I go a little bit too deep. Oh, that's not me. Planner or cleaner? I don't know what you're referring to, sorry. What part of it's not you? Oh, yay, dog fart. He actually very rarely has stinky farts, so that's fun. Those are some really nice colors. Thank you. I'm enjoying them. Doing nails well. Oh, yeah, one of those like perfect people who don't have to do any cleanup afterwards. Yeah, it's not me either, in case you couldn't tell. Oof. I'm fully feeling the fall vibes now. Yeah, I think next week I will try to do turkey tails because I've never tried to do a turkey. So it could be a little scary, but it'll be a good challenge. Do a different colored tail feather on each one. Alright, one left here. And I think that's our colors. I don't think I'm gonna go any more coats than that. That turned out really nice. Alright, that's the last one. Alright, now we gotta let that dry. Put these aside. I do think we are gonna just leave them as is. I don't think the white or the black would do them justice. Maybe if I had some sort of brown, I could do like a plaid. But I don't have a brown. I don't think I've ever really seen a brown, to be honest. Alright, 45. I have no idea what this is gonna be. Okay, now I need to find 46. Okay, 46 is all the way over here. Maybe we'll just count this as like a practice one. I think I need a ruler. I really thought I was better at drawing straight lines than I am. What in the world are you? There's so many like sharp edges to this. It's gotta be a rocket, right? Okay, there's 49. Okay, 50 is all the way up here. And then 51. Does anybody have any guesses on what this is other than rocket? I know it's still a little hard to see on your screen. I'm trying. Okay, 51, 52. Oh, it's literally right next to it. That was like too easy, so I overlooked it. 53, 54. 55, 56. Sorry, I lost you. Set my phone down to vacuum. Oh, so you lost your phone. I mean, it could be losing me. I was asking, I don't know if you could still hear me, but I was asking if you had any guesses. Or if anybody has any guesses on what this could possibly be. It's something special, that's for sure. Like, what is even going on here? What is all of this? Like this section right here where we're just doing some loop-de-loops? Is it abstract art? Is it even an actual object? It's really interesting how the color is very different when I hold it up for you guys versus what I'm looking at. Oh no, I lost what number it was on. Okay, 60 I think. Yeah, that's the last one. 61. I don't know why this is giving me anxiety. I don't like not knowing things, and not knowing what this is stressing me out. Hardcore stress. Exactly! It gives me anxiety too. It's not ballet. This one's not the ballerina. And also, like, that's a lot of lines on her leg if it is. So much anxiety. But I promise I'm only going to do it on stream. I'm going to sit with my anxiety until next week if I don't figure it out before that. I can't find, oh my gosh, 61's all the way up there. And then 62. Okay, here, we'll just go like this. And then 63 is all the way down here. I don't have anything flat next to me. I mean, I could use the book itself. Maybe we'll do that because the amount of numbers that I'm needing to get done. Can't even hold it straight. There we go. Oh my goodness. Every time I move something. Okay. This is it, guys. Oh my gosh, it didn't even draw. I drew on the book instead. Okay, flip you over and use the other side. That was ridiculous. So much buildup for nothing. There we go. I did it too late, but it's fine. It's there now. Okay, and then where did 60 go? Stop. Okay, 60 and then 61. I wanted this to be a relaxing vibe, but I think it's just a join me in my anxiety vibe because this isn't going great for me, guys. Okay, 60, 61. Why is it so light? I can't even see those lines, but I don't want to redo them and then have them be doubled up. Like, I can see them, but just barely. 62 to 63 is all the way down here. This is insane. Okay, let's go darker this. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Actually push. Okay, that one. What is this line? Oh my gosh, it's literally... Stream doesn't end until we know what the dots are. I guess you guys better start figuring out. What is this? Can you see that? Why did we just do a line straight down through the middle of everything else? I've got to be doing something wrong. Are there directions? Do I need to read directions? I mean, this one does it too, I guess. I guess it's normal. I mean, but also this is what we're calling a hand. Like, this is a completed hand, guys. I'm questioning my life at this point. I kind of am too, because that's supposed to be a hand. So it's not, it's interpretive art at best. So we really don't need to depend on this for our livelihood, that's for sure. Okay, 64 is real close. And then 65's back up top. Why are we doing this? It doesn't even make sense. Okay, come on. Gotta line it up. I think I'm gonna have to go buy like one of those old wooden rulers with, I know our lives are depending on art, isn't it? Our livelihood, I mean. The old wooden rulers with the little metal edge. I need the metal part. Okay. That line's off, but it's fine. Okay, and then go here. Okay, where's 67? It's back down here. Of course it is. Okay, so the rule of this book is when you're looking for your next number, look the furthest away possible. All right, we got this. I was really hoping to like recommend this to you guys, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to subject other people to this. 67. You can just join my anxiety when I do this each week. There's 69. I need a 68. Does anybody have a... Oh, there's a 68. Okay. I think we're just going to freehand this one this time. And of course, it was a circle, not a straight line. Circle. 69. And 70. 70 going once. Oh, okay, it's right there. And then 71. Come on. Okay, 72. Okay, we've got some tighter ones here. I think I'm going to need to get a new color because my pencil's getting dull and I don't have a sharpener. 6. 77, where are you at? Straight down. Makes no sense. 78. 79. 80. If I didn't know how to count before this, I at least should know now. My goodness, you're taking grandma hobbies and making them exciting. This is not a grandma hobby. I mean, my knitting, yes. I love grandma hobbies. Grandma hobbies are my jam, but oh, I don't know about this one. I also am questioning my eyesight. Like, can I even see? Do I even know what colors are? There's 84, 85. Oh, let's just connect all those since I have them. Okay, and then 80, 81. Oh my gosh, it's literally up here. So my sarcasm of look as far away as possible was actually accurate. Okay, so 80 to 81. Somebody send me a ruler. Okay, and then guess what? You go 82, and then 83 is back down here. It's probably good that they actually included a straight edge because you do need a straight edge. Okay, and then I am going to switch pencils. Which country? America. Which color do I want to do next? Okay, I'm going to go a little bit darker again because I would like you guys to be able to see better. And I'm trying to use it like on the side so that it stays sharp. 84, 85, 86. An American ruler? I don't care. Are there, I mean, obviously there's like centimeter rulers. Do they not have inches in Europe on the other side like we have centimeters? Now I need to know that. All right, we're trying to find 87. Oh, 87 is right there in front of my face. 88. I just need one with like the middle edge. I don't even know if they make those anymore. Everything's plastic, but like the old school wooden ones with the middle edge. Oh, that went over my head. Not talking measuring stuff. Ruler. I see. Okay, 90, 91. I'm probably ready. This isn't making any more sense. In fact, I think it's making less sense. I have no clue. None. I think it's a maze with no entry or exit point. I'm going to redo this line because it's really, really light for you guys. Okay, let's do this again. Ah! Do it with confidence. I should have done it with the blunt tipped one, but that's okay. Okay, let's do... Everybody is looking good and dry. This one's really... It's not a great texture. It feels like sandpaper, if we're being honest. I'm not loving that, but we are ready for a top coat or two. I have a feeling the sandpaper one is going to need 2 top coats for sure. Okay. This is the one where it's more important to, like, you do a lot because it's kind of thick. And then spread it out from there onto your nail. And it's better not to, like, double dip it. You want it to be nice and smooth. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. If you do home manicures, definitely get the Sechi brand. It is life-changing. I should have done my right hand first so that it had a little bit of dry time before I start trying to figure those dots out again. So you kind of just go and play with it and move it around until it makes a nice, smooth... It's almost like a resin. Like, you can... It's really thick, and you can feel when it's... and see when it's completely coated and is actually where you want it to be and looks good and gets that glassy mirror effect. Not mirror, but glassy effect. When it's all smooth and even thickness. Which this one we're struggling to do. I think I picked up too much this time. There we go. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. Alright, and then since this is the top coat, I'm actually going to let this hand dry some more dots before I try to do the non-dominant hand. Alright, let's go here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. 91. I think that's where I stopped. Okay, and then 92 is over here. $93. 94. Oops. It's an arch. Archways are nice. We like arches. Okay, 97. 98. 99. 100. Is this the most stressful 100 dots you've ever seen in your life? It is for me. That's absolutely true. Okay. 101. But then there's like a number 241. Why are we coming back to this area in 40 dots? 102. 3. 4. Oh, yep, 105 is all the way up there. That's where we get our book in here. I still have no clue what this is supposed to be. Not a single one. There's a lot of just vertical lines. What even are we going for here? 105, 106, 107, 8, 10, 11. Oops. I really hope my arches and lack of actual straight lines are not ruining the prospect of figuring this out. I kind of don't think so, because I do think it's rough anyways. Oh, that was a bad one. I'm better at painting my nails than I am at drawing straight lines, apparently. What even, you guys? It's gotta be a rocket, right? Like, these are the little fins? Are you seeing? But then what is all this? This pencil is brown. It's really funny that it looks great when I hold it up to the camera like that. That's definitely not true to color. Okay. 22, 23. I almost need a magnifying glass. Or my backlight board, something. $28, $29. Oof. $130. Where are you at? All the way over here. Okay. It's harder to see like numbers that are like these ones are gonna be really hard to find down there. Oops. That one was real bad. Don't look at it. I don't know if we're gonna figure this out today, guys. We're running out of time. It's almost time to do my other hand. And then this top coat's just have to dry. So I think this is where we're gonna stop with the color. Or with the line art, I guess. I have no idea. It's gotta be a rocket. It's gotta be, right? Like, I feel like it would be a prank if it wasn't. We'll have to wait and figure that out next week. Alright, let's get this guy. Is it really cold anywhere else for you guys? I'm in Oregon, and the whole Pacific Northwest is just so bitter cold. It definitely feels like there should be snow coming. Not a single clue. Oh, what the drawing is? Yeah. It would be so nice to wake up to just a giant snowstorm. I love how cozy that is. I've got 1, 2, 4, 6 candles going right now, including a little makeshift space heater from a clay pot. Ew to a snowstorm? Ew to candles. How could you ew candles? I love how clean and white the world gets. Like, it's just bright. Yeah, but I love nighttime when the moon's out during a snowstorm because you can see so much because the snow reflects the moonlight, and it's so beautiful, and it's quiet and peaceful. I don't know, it's kind of my jam. We do need snow here. I need snow here. All right, we are, and then, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but it just gives it such a great finish on those. Like, it feels so nice. That's part of the reason I like it, because it's very tactile. But I do need to do another coat on these guys. It's not quite enough for how sandpaper they were. Which one's my top coat? Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think the only thing left to do is to let these dry fully. So that basically means don't move or do anything for 2 hours, right? Everybody who does their manicures knows how that goes. But we've got some lovely fall colors going on there. Oh, that's just so beautiful. Don't even breathe. Yep, it's true. Don't breathe. Just, be frozen. Oh, I'm so excited for these guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll have to figure out what our Connect the Dots is next week. Maybe. It might take us 3 weeks to figure it out. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be doing our manicures, doing some chatting, and doing some dot art. And then Make Do and Mend Mondays is going to be 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you. Square dancing. It's such an old person thing, but it is actually so much fun. And I never would have thought that square dancing would be... I loved all dance forms. I really do. But square dancing was not on the top of my partner dance choices. I would rather like swing or salsa. But it actually has ended up being an absolute blast. And it's a good way to stay active. So... and it's working out for us. So the next time I will be live will be next Monday for Make Do and Mend Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then Manicures on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a great rest of your week, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.